Okay, we're going to go on to project 2, and I'm going to teach you how to use a tool called the Pathfinder. Okay, so in your dock, launch Illustrator and create new. It's going to ask you, what do you want to create? Well, we're going to do everything for print, so I'm going to click on print and go to letter, double click, and it opens the board into Illustrator. And I'm down here at the bottom, you see the magnify tool, or also called the zoom tool. By default it just makes it bigger, but if I hold my option or alt on a PC, I could bring it down and then use my space bar, and a little sticky hand comes up and I can pull it into place. So I can also get my artboard to view. You can also go up here and say you know, presentation screen mode, normal screen mode, whatever, but it's fine. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is come over to our shape tool and grab the ellipse. I'm going to make a perfect circle, and so I'm going to click, hold my shift key, and bring a circle in the middle. By default it's white with a black stroke. Well, I want no stroke, so click on the stroke and hit no, and then on the fill double click it, and we're going to make a color. So I'm just going to make let's make an orange. Okay, hit OK, deselect, just click anywhere on the tab of the artboard to deselect it. Okay, what we're going to do is create a circle upon a circle, and we're going to cut a hole through it just like a donut. So I'm going to click on it, I'm going to go up to edit, copy, and you'll want to learn these shortcuts, which is Command C, copy, paste in front. And then I'm going to, let's just color it a different color so you can see. I'll just make it green. Okay, with the green selected, I'm going to hold my shift and option, and it's going to make a little circle. Okay, so what we're going to do now that we have two circles, and if I go to my layers palette, you can see that I have a orange and a green. Okay, I'm going to go back, select both of them. And how you select both: select the green first, hold your shift key, and then select the orange. So they're both selected. Under window, you're going to use this a lot. You're going to go to Pathfinder, and the shortcut is Shift Command F9. But go ahead and hit the Pathfinder, and what happens is it brings up this dialog. Now, for the purposes of this class, we're going to pretty much only concentrate on the top one, which is the shape mode, all the way to the left, which is a unite. So if I selected both of these, because green was the last color used, it will unite these, so now we only have one shape. Remember this command, Command Z. Z is in zebra. It's undo. Okay, but if we come down to the bottom one on the left, which is under the Pathfinder, this is called the divide. I'm going to click on it and hit divide, and you can't tell did anything happen. But click off, go get your white pointer tool and click on the green and hit delete, and you notice that it made a circle. So now we only have the orange. Okay, go get the rectangle tool, and I'm just going to click and drag through an area, and I'm going to double click the fill, and I'm going to color that. I'm just going to make it a blue. Hit OK. Looks kind of like Mind the Gap. Okay, so now I'm going to make this look like an arrow coming through. So I'm going to just click, and if I go in here with my black pointer tool, I'm just going to click there, drag this over. I'm going to come under, and there's a new tool called the polygon tool, and the polygon tool will allow you to make anything from 3 shapes to many shapes as you want, 12. But when you have the polygon tool, you see there's a little crosshair just somewhere in the white of the artboard. Click, and it brings up a dialog box that's asking you how many sides do you want. I'm going to do a triangle because I'm going to make an arrow, I'm going to hit OK. And what it does is make a perfect triangle. Now if we want to rotate this, all we have to do is hover into one of the corners, and you'll see the little cursor turns into a half circle. Just take it and rotate around, and when you get about 45-90 degrees, hold shift and it makes a perfect rotation. Click on that, bring it down, and put it somewhere close to this. If you want to enlarge it, hold your shift, you can do that also. Okay, so once I have that, just position. You can position with your arrow keys. I'm going to select the triangle, hold my shift key and select the rectangle. Come over to my Pathfinder. Remember, Pathfinder's under Window, and I have it selected because there's a check mark. And I'm going to go to the Unite. So what it's going to do is take these two shapes and make them one. So now I have the stripe, arrow, and the circle.